My amp unit, rise up, baby, and let's get at it. This is the review and reaction spoiler edition for Monday Night Raw, November 11, 2019. Let's not pretend like this thing wasn't taped over the weekend, in fact, several days ago. Let's just go over this garbage and do the deed right from the jump and put all of us out of our misery much sooner rather than later. That's right, you can thank the Amplified Man for doing my due diligence, my research, and going over this thing beforehand so that you don't have to. You now have your Monday night free. For once. You can go build a fucking snowman outside. You can play Yahtzee with Fuckwad Fred and Danny Dipshit Dugenheimer. Or Rummacube with Luigi Lugnuts and Benny Ballsack Bandito. You can trade Capri Suns with Braun Strowman. You can do anything you want tonight because we're getting this shit show done and over with from the jump. Again, this was taped in Manchester days ago, and the finished product is nothing of importance, nothing that you need to tune into. We might all here and there, if we're on the tube within the hours of 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time, or whatever the time is for you, we may check in on Raw a time or two. But with this type of fucking show, it is forgettable to say the least. In fact, that would be an understatement. But again, thank me later for doing this for you guys. Right now, we all need to go over this. That's right. Don't fucking run away now. We're all in this together. Vic Joseph and Jerry, again, these are spoilers if you don't want to hear what happens tonight. This is the time to leave the video, not the channel, because there's a lot of great content that I put up last week. Go check all of it out and get caught up. But if you do want to hear the spoilers because you want to be spared time and energy later on, let's go over this. Vic Joseph, Jerry Lawler on commentary. Dio Madden is selling the demolishing that Brock Lesnar gave him last week, so no Dio Madden. Raw kicks off with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair versus the Kabuki Warriors Asuka and Kairi for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Now, people in attendance are saying that there was no explanation given as to why Natty wasn't there with Charlotte. Isn't that the new tag team? How the fuck did Becky Lynch earn a tag team shot now for the titles? So they're saying it wasn't explained. So that's probably going to be some bullshit explanation. I can fucking speak. Explanation. There you go. We're kicking this off in the right fucking way. This should be a great fucking half an hour. I'm gonna need 6 fucking coffees to finish this shit show. So anyway, there's probably gonna be some bullshit jazzy explanation tonight by Vic Joseph as to why Becky is inserted into this match and Natty is not. And either way, no matter what excuse you try to give us, we're gonna fucking throw that right back at you and say, no thank you. Becky Lynch and Charlotte is not a tag team that has earned a title shot. But I guess I'm just using common sense and logic. I guess I'm being too realistic with what I'm watching. It's WWE. Lower your standards as far as they can go, and then still brace yourself, because they'll find a way to go even lower. Anyway, I haven't even gotten to the match and we're already fucking amplified, but I just don't understand the fucking logic. It's like they wanted to do a Becky Lynch segment to get all of this triple threat schmoz with Shane and Bayley in, but they also wanted to get the Kabuki Warrior and Charlotte Flair segment out of the way, but they didn't want to do 2 separate ones, so they just meshed them together, and they hope that their stupid, fickle audience will love that shit. Because the ones with a fucking brain in our dome piece, we're the minority on the internet, right? We're the ones that we're a small group, but we have loud voices. That's what they say. Well, you're damn right, we do have loud voices, but we're not as small as you think. There's more of us than you think. And you'll find that out tonight. Or should I say tomorrow when the ratings come up. I do expect them to be dramatically fucking lower. Not just because it's taped, because people fucking woke up, saw what was taped, and said, I don't even need to tune in for a fucking segment on this shit. You want to deliver a message to Vince McMahon, you do speak up and you become one of the loud ones. That's nothing to be ashamed about. Anyway, he got this fucking Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Kabuki, Becky Lynch in a tag team title match. I can't even fucking fathom. Natty earned it up there. Earned it. I use that loosely, by the way. She's nowhere to be found. They'll come up with some bullshit tonight as to why she's not there. Shayna Baszler comes to ringside. She takes a little seat by fucking ringside for this match. Bayley jumps Shayna at ringside, either during or after this fucking match. This is during, obviously, because this is what distracted Becky. So Bayley jumps Shayna later on, toward the end of this match, distracts Becky Lynch, and Asuka is able to get a roll-up for the title victory. So, the victory and retaining of the title. So, okay, that's great for Bayley, Shayna, and Becky. They get to do their little fucking schmaz, right? Shayna ends up fucking brawling a little bit with Bayley. Bayley sticks around to attack Becky after the match. And what is this really doing for the excitement? Now you're just throwing people in the schmaz with each other. You're not really building a story. You're not getting creative. You just have Shayna down there. Bayley's coming through the audience. They're all roughing each other up. We're just going to play this game over the next 2 weeks until we finally get to Survivor Series. What is this doing? It's rhetorical. Nothing. It was fun the first time when Shayna came up and roughed Bayley. And then you have her rough up Becky Lynch. Okay, twice, I'll give you that. But now we're starting to see it you have to get creative. You have to. It's got to be more than just Shayna coming out and beating up Bayley, or now it's Bayley coming out and beating up Shayna. So now every single event, we're just going to have someone run into the ring. Can you do something creative backstage or at the Performance Center, in a parking lot? There's other ways to do this. This is 4 times in a row now. It's redundant now. And we still have several shows to get to Survivor Series. Let's all take a breath, relax. And let's start getting creative and original, man. I like the concept of Bayley, Shayna, and Becky. I do. I want to see it. Make me stay intrigued. Make me want to see it in 2 weeks. If it's already dying off now, man, what the hell's going to happen by the 24th of November? I'm going to be fucking dreading it by that point. You know, Vince will have ruined it so fucking much. Unfucking real, man. Again, this was Asuka roll-up because Becky was distracted by Bayley and Shayna beating the shit out of each other or some shit. The crowd starts chanting, "Hey, we want some Bayley," and Bayley's fucking blocking her ears because she's disgusted by the crowd. So at least I like that. Bayley's heel character is ever evolving, and I do like that. Up next, we have Drew McIntyre defeating Sin Cara. Nobody in Manchester even knows why this match is fucking happening. It was not intriguing. It was not captivating. Nobody was fucking interested. And Drew McIntyre just wins. Not rather simplistically. If people in attendance are saying Sin Cara pretty much fucking looked a little too dominant, and then Drew McIntyre was just like, all right, I'm done fucking around with you. But that's what I mean about being taped days in advance, knowing people are going to go over your show. They're going to see matches like Drew McIntyre and Sin Cara, no build going into it, no reason to care during it, and nothing evolving from it. Those are issues. Nobody's going to get invested into that, not even in the littlest of ways. It's not going to happen. But if Drew McIntyre and Sin Cara doesn't do it for you, don't worry, WWE has your back, because up next was R-Truth versus the Bollywood Boys. Handicap match for the 24/7 championship. So we're even gonna schmaz the 24/7 title. A handicap match. In just about 4 minutes, everybody just started chasing each other all the way to the back. No definitive winner in this. Do we even give a fuck at this point? That's WWE Booking 101. Schmaz match, and even then we still won't have a winner. We'll throw 100 people into the ring and still not have a winner. WWE Booking 101. Wish I could say that was the end of schmaz matches, but it wasn't. Seth Rollins is out next. He cuts a promo, and a match is set up with him and Walter. His promo, by the way, was just talking about how he would challenge anybody from NXT and UK. And here comes Walter to accept the challenge. Not a very long match at all, because Imperium is there for the attack during this match. Rollins wins this thing via DQ, but this, because of the Street Profits and a Kevin Owens save, turns into an 8-man schmaz match. Imperium versus Rollins, Owens, and the Profits. Woo! 8-man tag action! As if a tape show isn't boring enough, when they put even the most epic of boring shit on that boring tape show, it puts you straight to sleep. Faster than any NyQuil, I assure you. Oh, I tell ya. Seth Rollins ends up pinning one of the members of Imperium to win this match, and I'm pretty sure nobody in Manchester gave a fuck. I know nobody from the Amp unit gives a fuck, and I'm pretty sure 99% of the wrestling world that has a brain in their dome piece didn't give a fuck about an 8-man, useless, nonsensical bullshit match. And I'm not even done with schmazes. The OC backstage tells Ricochet and Humberto that they want a 6-man tag tonight in the main event, so they better find a partner. And Randy Orton just pops up out of nowhere, and Orton's like, I'll do it. Okay, maybe he didn't say that, but basically, I mean, that's the main event. Humberto, Ricochet, and Orton versus the Club. On paper, that should sound good, right? In the ring, that should be good. That sounds pretty good. 6 individuals that I wouldn't mind seeing, but WWE gives us no fucking reason to care about it. How can you possibly get excited or intrigued at all? I mean at all, about that match. Who hears that and says, fuck, that's a main event. That's gonna be damn good. That's gonna be good wrestling. Just unfucking real, man. It's gotta be more than just a good wrestling match. That's the main event of a 3-hour Raw. You have to have something special and epic happen during that match. Outside of just good wrestling. You have to have a cliffhanger that's gonna make us give a shit about tuning in next week in Survivor Series and forward. No. It's just a thrown together schmaz match. Wasn't Randy Orton just fucking RKOing Ricochet not too long ago, by the way? And now they're just buddies. Becky Lynch and Charlotte beating the hell out of each other all over the world for fucking 5+ years. Now we're going for tag straps. But Charlotte's partner last week was Natty Vince. Yeah, who cares? They don't know what they're talking about. They'll forget it. They're stupid, my audience. Oh my god. I can't even. So that 6-man tag main event is set up for later on. Next up is Andrade versus Cedric Alexander. Go to wrestling match. No, this was a quick fucking defeation of Alexander. Andrade wins. That's great for Andrade, you think, right? No, because of Vince McMahon's 50-50 booking, Andrade will lose the next 3 probably. And Cedric, he's on the losing streak from hell. At this point, his best friends will become Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Because they can identify the most with what Cedric is going through and vice versa. But you see, Cedric has won a couple of matches recently, man. Please. Do you think anybody gives a flying rock sorcerer's stone about fucking Cedric Alexander? Where the fuck that come? A rocks flying sorcerer's stone. I like that one, man. Wait, zeros. That made about as much sense as Vince McMahon's Monday Night Raw. A rocks flying sorcerer's stone. I like it, though. Even reading this show is giving me a fucking dome piece ache and is driving me to absolute insanity. After this, I'm gonna need a coffee and a flying headbutt into a cement wall. Andrade over Cedric. Up next, Lana is out. This is going to be a fucking doozy. Lana talking about how she's pregnant with Rusev's baby. And she knows it's Rusev's because she's 9 weeks into the pregnancy. She just started hooking up with Lashley 7 weeks ago. So she's sure it's Rusev's baby. But both Rusev, she says, and Bobby are still wanting to be with her. Rusev comes down, Lashley attacks Rusev, and then Bobby Lashley carries Lana to the back while fans are going fucking ballistic about how bad this was. This is an actual report. This isn't me saying it. Even Manchester knows this is complete fucking garbage. So now we have a pregnant Lana, and now we're going to play a game of Who's the Daddy? We knew this was coming. Up next, Erick Rowan. He defeats some fucking jobber. I have no fucking idea. He's carrying something underneath a towel, it says, that has not been revealed. I don't even know what I'm reading here. Erick Rowan defeats a jobber, and he's carrying something underneath a towel that he didn't show to the world. So now for the next few weeks, apparently he's going to have something underneath a towel. There goes one pen. There goes a fucking another. There goes a fucking another. Who gives a fuck? Highlighters. Losing brain cells going over this shit. Rowan defeats a job. That's it. Rowan defeats... Okay, this is setting us up toward the finish of Raw. If you weren't fucking bored or asleep at this point, you got an Erick Rowan jobber match. Now they choose to do this. After they tried building him up, and then they fucking bring him a million steps back, and now we're gonna try to build him. I love jobber matches. I think they can do wonders for superstars. But if you're gonna fucking play yin-yang with them, if you're gonna play Twister with them, and put them up 2 steps and take them back 4... bring them up 3, take them back 9. You're ruining these people. And there's nothing that a Peacock Paulie or a Benny Ballsack Benito or even a fucking fuckwad Fred can do about it. No jobber in the world can get Rowan over if Vince McMahon doesn't give Rowan a real chance. Up next, the Viking Raiders defeat Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews in a tag match. Yo, that's entertaining. Well, now he made up for it. The whole show has been complete shit for over 2.5 hours, but it's the Viking Raiders versus Flash Morgan and Mark Andrews. Some good old NXT UK, baby, because we're in Manchester, so the rest of the world's gonna love this. Forget putting this on the pre-show somewhere so Manchester can have a little bit of a treat. And then we go into the OC versus Orton, Ricochet, and Humberto. And Humberto ends up pinning Styles in Monday Night Raw. Check you later. That's the end of the report. That's literally where it ends. It says Bray Wyatt appears after Raw and he takes out the OC. But this report, and many reports that I've seen, says Bray Wyatt was not part of Raw. So he just takes out the OC. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Isn't there a brand split? Why in the world is Bray Wyatt showing up to all of these Monday Night Raw events after Raw goes off the air? I mean, he's not involved with Rollins anymore. He just started a new program with Daniel Bryan, yet Bray Wyatt is blurring the brand lines, which I told you was going to happen. Vince McMahon is not going to keep these brands totally separate. Not just for Survivor Series, I'm talking about even after. Vince McMahon has no concept of logic. Whenever he wants to bring someone over, you honestly think Roman Reigns isn't coming to Monday Night Raw 37 times in 2020? Maybe even 6 more times in 2019? Brand split my ass. Bray Wyatt's not even involved with anybody on Raw, yet he's doing this thing with the OC the past couple of shows. But anyway, back to the show itself. 6-man schmaz ending with no cliffhanger. Nothing of substance. Nothing that we're all gonna go, shit, can't wait till next week. Humberto pins Styles. BC, it is going to lead to something. Humberto and Styles will have another match for the U.S. title. See? It's intriguing. It's leading up to that, BC. Let things build up, BC. Okay, dipshit, I'll do that. Let me get my fucking Oreos and Capri Sun and tell Braun I can't come out later today because I'm getting my shit together. I'm learning how to watch pro wrestling from the smart ones in the world. I might be even more fucking perturbed reading about this shit than I am watching it. This might have gotten me more fucking furious than if I was to watch it and then just review it the next day. But this is what I do for you guys. I'm trying to save all of you, and in doing such, I put myself at risk. I put myself in the line of duty. You're welcome. Fuck. Son of a bitch. That was Monday Night Raw for November 11th. Again, that's the initial drafts and reports. Obviously WWE will add some stuff in post. Maybe why Natty was not in the match. Maybe add in something at the end of Raw. Maybe it's not Humberto just finishing. Maybe something backstage where like Bailey's looking for or Becky's looking for Bailey and Shayna. Ooh, what an ending. You know, maybe they'll add shit in, but at the end of the day, that's complete garbage. If you think otherwise, that's awesome for you. You're fine. I don't know why you're watching me, though. This is not the channel for you. We are trying to get WWE to be immaculate once more. It can be done much more simplistically than you think. It'll still take a lot of hard work, time, energy, dedication, passion, amplification, no question. But it's much more simpler than you think. This company just refuses to give it the old attaboy, the atta-try. This company just stays stagnant, even on SmackDown on Fox. It's the same as SmackDown on USA. The superstars, that company deserves better. That roster. Us fans deserve better. If you're gonna tape a show, you better make it fucking epic. You better put shit on that paper when we review it that people are gonna go, fuck. I can't just read about this. I have to watch this. This sounds amazing. The Bollywood boys running away from R-Truth? Drew McIntyre defeating Sin Cara? Andrade defeating Cedric? A 6-man schmaz main event? An 8-man schmaz middle of the show? Viking Raiders taking on fucking Morgan and Andrew. What the fuck? A weird tag team title match in which the challengers aren't even the real challengers? I'm overthinking it. BC, you're overthinking. BC, you're overanalyzing. BC, you're using too much common sense, BC. You're putting too much knowledge into this. Dumb yourself down, BC. I'm gonna end this video because I have to take their advice. I have to go dumb myself down so I can make it to fucking Friday Night SmackDown and be dumb enough to watch. Man, there will be a video tomorrow, guys, and thankfully it will not be about Monday Night Raw. So we can all look forward to that. For now, kick the rest of Monday's ass. I'll see you in the morning. Yow! Check you later.